Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel to do the last video for the night. Since the second game of Cubs Brewers got postponed to tomorrow, it was supposed to be a doubleheader, but it's supposed to be a doubleheader tonight, but it'll be tomorrow. So I thought I was gonna do 5 videos, so I thought I'd make it up and do another news video instead. I didn't think I would do one back to back. We have a lot of news today, and I might as well do it tonight. So let's get right into it. So per your report, the Patriots, they're one of the teams that they have been inquiring about Bengals pass rusher Trey Hendrickson. It's just sad with the Bengals, man. They do nothing but waste people's careers. And the Patriots, I mean, maybe we'll see if they can get any better. I mean, it would definitely help their defense even more. So this is another per your report. The Bengals and superstar pass rusher Trey Hendrickson remain nowhere close to an agreement on guaranteed money for his contract extension, per Adam Schefter. They are in agreement on duration and value of a contract, just not guarantees. At this point, it feels like a trade could and should happen. I think he's gone. It's just sad with the Bengals, man. It's your best defensive player. Back-to-back 17-plus sack seasons. Elite, and they just don't want to. They don't want to pay him. I mean, I just don't get it with the Bengals. Your best defensive player, and you're not going to pay him. I mean, what a joke. Do they know there's two sides to football, or do they know there's a other side besides offense? If your defense isn't going to be at least average, you're not going anywhere. So per your report, Titans QB Cam Ward and defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons got into a heated scuffle that turned physical after Ward shoved Simmons following a touchdown pass, per Adam Schefter. Oof, more of a alpha than Will Levis ever was. That's crazy. I don't know if I would put my hands on someone, but I mean, who knows? I don't know what happened. I'm just reading this article. Reading this tweet. I don't mean they probably should post the video just for context. Apparently threw a touchdown pass to Ridley. He stopped and gave Simmons a shove before his trademark zombie land celebration. He reacted with a two-hand push to his face mask. Offensive line ran in. So, man, it's getting heated. It's getting heated in team practice? The Dolphins are officially signing free agent pass rusher Matthew Judon in 2025. Hey, maybe he'll do good for the Dolphins. Who knows? Kyle Duggar, Patriots safety, is a name to watch as a trade candidate. He just signed a 4-year, $58 million extension, but he's been playing late in the preseason games and running with the second-team defense under the new regime. Maybe they could trade him. I could see it happening. Per report, Vikings superstar receiver Justin Jefferson with a hamstring is set to return to practice this week, per the head coach Kevin O'Connell. Commanders, they've been shopping Brian Robinson Jr. and he did not play in the team's preseason game against the Bengals. So seems like a trade or even maybe a release may be possible prior to the start of the season. So there was talk on Get Up. Tannenbaum said, "I'm thinking about drafting a quarterback if you don't see any meaningful improvement from Trevor Lawrence. Could be make or break season for the Jaguars quarterback. Gave him that big extension. I mean, he hasn't lived up to the hype, but I don't know if I would just draft a quarterback. I mean, he's making $55 million a year. You can't just cut him or anything." So Ian Rappaport says he would expect the Packers to be among the teams interested in trading for Micah Parsons via McAfee show. I would expect the Packers would be among the teams interested. That's the kind of team that I would say if Micah was going to be traded that he'd be going to. He ain't going anywhere. I don't know, dude. I just don't think he's going to go anywhere. I think it's just Jerry trying to have the drama before the season. Get him to talk about his Cowboys, his Cowboy, and then they'll sign him. The Browns, per report, and rookie running back Quinshon Judkins have been unable to reach an agreement on his rookie contract. May not until after an NFL investigation. He will not face any charges in his domestic violence case. Per report, free agent receiver Gabe Davis is flying to Pittsburgh for a second free agent visit with the Steelers, per Schefter, and then per Rap Sheet. The Cowboys have not engaged in any discussions on a trade for star pass rusher Micah Parsons. It's been rumored the Packers made a very strong offer. They'll sign him hours before the season begins, just watch. Or like a day or two before the season. The Browns have named Joe Flacco as their starting QB for Week 1. Fork found in kitchen. This was pretty obvious. Teams have been calling the Giants with trade interest in QB Jameis Winston. With Jackson Dart possibly could be QB2. Could be possible. Crocs, the NFL and Crocs have officially announced a multi-year agreement, so you can get you can get a pair of Crocs with your favorite team. Whatever. Matthew Stafford was back at practice today. An AFC GM told Schultz Report that he doesn't think the Eagles are done making trades just yet. Don't think Eagles are done with trades. They have so many picks next year, and that team is always going to be aggressive. Jaden Daniels says he spent the offseason self-scouting himself for weaknesses and talks about what he's improved on. The Falcons are releasing wide receiver DJ Chark. Patriots EVP Elliott Wolf confirms the team is, end quote, absolutely open to trading their first or second round pick to acquire a player that would improve the team. Hendrickson, McLaurin, or two names possibly they could, trade for, because those are names that could be available for trade. But that's all the news there, man. A lot of news for the NFL today. Here on that. So let's get into a little NBA. So the hottest ticket of the NBA season is Lakers versus Knicks at Madison Square Garden on February 1st with an average price of $1,138. My God, that's a lot of money. It's so expensive. Like, I know it's an MSG and two famous franchises, but you can't. Dude, that's just a lot of money. Marco Bellinelli has retired from the game of basketball. The great Marco Bellinelli. So now we get to Shams Charania. Free agent Jalen McDaniels has agreed to a deal with the Pelicans. The Toronto Raptors are appointing general manager Bobby Webster as the team's head of basketball operations, and the sides have reached a new contract, sources tell ESPN. Webster joined the Raptors in 2013 as Masai Ujiri's first hire, and now lands a top executive role. Shut up. Might be the craziest offseason ever. But yeah, Raptors GM to head hoops operation, man. Caleb Wilson projected NBA lottery 2026 NBA lottery pick has signed a multi-million-dollar shoe endorsement with New Balance. That's all for the NBA, dude. There's just not really much else to talk about, to be honest with you. So we'll talk about some NASCAR news, and then we'll end with wrestling. So for Daytona, for the entry list, 40 entries for Cup. It's the notables. Austin Hill in the 33. Oh boy, can't wait to see who Austin Hill wrecks in the NASCAR Cup Series. Joey Gase in the 44. Who? Casey Mears in the 66. He's back. And BJ McLeod in the 78. Oh God, that 33 car might kill somebody on Saturday. Just can't wait for Austin Hill to wreck the cars racing for the playoffs. Racing to try and get in the playoffs. So there's 39 entries for 38 spots for Xfinity at Daytona. Zilch is currently listed in the 88, but I would expect the team to update any substitute or standby plans later in the week, is what Bob puts. I think he might start the race, but then Larson will probably replace him. The 5, Alpha Prime, Baccarella, Haley in the 11. Oh boy, Justin Haley in a Colic car in Xfinity. Almirola in the 19, Caruth in the 32, Blicky in the 91, and Natalie Decker in the 92. Those are the notables. Those are the entry lists. Casey Mears to race the number 66 Cup car at Daytona with SI Yachts sponsorship. Oh yes, I remember Casey Mears. So, some big news today from ThorSport. Matt Crafton's going to retire from full-time racing after this season, and Tom Majeski will move to the number 88 Menards truck. next season. So Matt Crafton's officially retiring. It's about time, to be honest, because he's been washed for a few years now. But it's good to see Ty Majeski will still be at Thor Sport, and he'll move to the 88 truck. It's going to be wild having someone different in the 88 truck that isn't Matt Crafton. But, I mean, it's still Ty Majeski, a teammate of his, but it's going to be weird. But, yeah, there's that. The NASCAR Xfinity Series sponsor for 2026 will be known as the O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ow! That will be the Xfinity sponsorship, as it was rumored. Man, our car was as fast as O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ow! So, Bob was asked about the 2026 schedule. He said, me and the industry expect to schedule this week, but it's not a sure thing because they always lie. I mean, I'm not sure what else they could have besides putting San Diego on the schedule. Always takes forever for them to release the schedule. But the Daytona schedule for this weekend: Friday, 3 on CW Epic Xfinity qualifying, 5:05 True TV Cup qualifying, 7 on the CW pre-race, and 7:30 the Xfinity race at Daytona. Then Saturday, 7 NBC pre-race, 7:30 NBC the Cup race. It's no practice. It's getting sad, but no practice for the super speedway, especially with no flaps they're getting this weekend. You would want to test that out, but I guess not. But yep, that's the news. Didn't expect this much news, to be honest, after I did a news video last night. But so let's talk about some wrestling news. Tonight on Monday Night Raw, is kind of expected. Naomi announced she is pregnant, expecting a child with Jimmy Uso. So, like I say in the Raw review, congratulations to her and big old Jim Uso. I'm so happy for them, but I'm sad you want to see her on TV for 9 months, and doing great work, but happy for her, man. Happy for her. Always been a big Naomi fan, like Jimmy Uso. So hopefully, all goes well while Naomi's out for about 9 months. But she's relinquished women's title following her pregnancy announcement. And she shared via Stephanie's Watch Your Story podcast, she shares that she's currently 7 weeks pregnant. So, hopefully all goes well. And, I don't know, so, I think it was, she's only 7 weeks. Not 7 months. Baby will be fine. I think she wrestled pregnant, but it's only 7 weeks. I mean, the baby will be fine. She had a banger match while pregnant. Such a badass man. So the Hollywood Reporter has ranked Batista as the greatest wrestler turned actor. 2 years ago today, Edge competed in his final WWE match. He'll be back. Trust me. He'll be back. But the Hollywood Reporter ranks top 10 wrestlers turned actors: Batista, Dwayne, John Cena, Roddy Piper, Adam Copeland, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan, Paul White / The Big Show, Jesse Ventura, and Andre the Giant. The Rock above Cena in movies? Rock higher than Cena? I don't know about that, man. I would put John Cena at least. I would put Cena at 2. I enjoy those movies more than The Rock's movies. Jacob Fatu wants a match against Jeff Hardy. He wants a match against Jeffrey Hardy. That'd be awesome. That's weed versus drugs right there. El Hijo del Vikingo versus Dominic for the AAA Mega Championship is officially set for Worlds Collide on September 12th, and they better have Dominic win the fucking thing. He can be a double champion. Please. I don't even know who this El Vikingo is. He's a part of AAA, but I want Dominic to win the championship from him. WWE files a trademark for Scott Dawson. Gee. Wonder who that could have been back in the... Oh, yeah, that was Dax Harwood. I mean, I don't know why they're doing this. Yeah, I don't get it. Triple Up and Triple Mania drew over 4 million viewers within the first 24 hours of airing. Saturday's live stream peaked with a current concurrent audience of 614,000. WWE potentially scraps Crown Jewel Championships for 2025, which is fine with me. Rey Mysterio says he will bring Alberto Del Rio back. No, we don't want that. So WWE's as yet unannounced pay-per-view same day as WWE will be reportedly be WrestlePalooza. WWE doesn't currently on the trademark for it though, but yeah, that's all I say. Peace.